Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. This is a quick tutorial on API.AI. The idea of API.AI is very intriguing, but their documentation and training leaves much to be desired. There is no sample bot that you can actually play with from the guts. From the very beginning, you have to build everything yourself. So I have been following along in this similar training video. It's not a tutorial so much as it is it's not even a how-to either. And one-click integration is far from one click. It's everything with API.AI so far is more complicated than they certainly make it sound. One of the things to keep in mind is the intents and entities, which is what I want to talk about here. In order for the algorithm to recognize that you want something, you have to identify the intents and the entities. So I'll give a quick example of that here. This is one of the entities. The entity is large. It's the size, and the intent reads that as a large pizza. So I'm going to order, I would like a small thin crust pizza with pesto and pepperoni. Let's see. Now, you can see in this, let's see where, yeah, you can see that in the video here, there's a machine learning option, but the machine learning option doesn't appear to be working in the current form as of November 10, 2016. So now I have to go through, since it's not picking up these entities, the entities being thin crust. You can see I have thin crust here, so I have to identify it myself. So let's highlight that, and it's going to pick it up. Now it sees that it's a small, and now I'm going to highlight this part here and call it thin crust. This is thin crust, and now pesto should be a sauce, and pepperoni is a topping. Now let's see, where's the topping? I thought for sure I created a topping. So make sure you save, and this is a big deal with API.AI. It doesn't automatically save for you. At least I haven't figured out how to make it do that for me. All right, so let's go check out where my toppings are, because I thought I had topping. I do have topping, and I do have pepperoni. So why is it not finding it? Well, let's try. Here we go, topping. And now I have a number of parameters, resolve values, etc. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 values. The machine learning aspect would certainly help because that would make it easier. So let's do another expression here. I want a large pizza with peppers. Let's try something that doesn't have, I'm pretty sure I don't have mushrooms in there, with mushrooms. Now, it picked up the large because it's already there. Now, mushrooms is not included. So let's see if we can add that as a topping. Resolved value topping. And let's see if that entity is now being loaded. See, okay, cancel. Gotta save. And it lost my mushroom entity. Hopefully it's an entity. Toppings. Click save, and you have to keep doing that. Entities. Now let's see if it's been smart enough to add mushrooms. It has. Okay, so that's good to know. But I think for anybody who's starting off with API.AI, it's probably a good idea to lay out your entities first. There's no mapping tool with API.AI. You can't see your big picture. You have to create it yourself first. That's just something that API.AI didn't do, something the users have to do. It's a very intriguing idea to create chatbots using this tool, but it's definitely not a one-click and you're ready to go. It's quite detailed and fussy about what needs to be done first. And the training docs are limited and very much geared towards people who spend a lot of time staring at code. All right, thanks for watching and happy computing.